Alright, hey guys, remember TCG back in a video. So with this video, the new Extradimensional Crisis pack is out, and I wanted to open some packs here. I don't have a lot. I have like 12, maybe 13 that I'm able to open, but I wanted to open these with you guys and just kind of show you what I pull, just because that is going to dictate how I'm going to build the decks in the future here. So let's get started here. I thought it was very cool that we're actually getting a Ultra Beast set, and yeah, I was curious if they were going to actually cover this. And it looks like they did in a side set. So let's open this up. Hopefully we get some good pulls. Our first Ultra Beast here. I was curious if there was anything under, but nothing. Phantom, Herdier, and Aggron. So nothing too crazy. And Aggron, it looks like he is not going to be too great. He is able to hit for 150, and if you can evolve into him, then yeah, but still being able to generate energy is going to take a while. And even with Dialga, it's still going to take a bit to set something like that up. Okay, so now we're going to open the next pack, and then we're going to do our 10 pack here. So, yep, we're just going to do this. Open up our next pack. So we got Beast Wall. So you can use this card only if your opponent hasn't gotten any points, and during your opponent's next turn, all of your Ultra Beasts take 20 less damage. That's kind of interesting if you're able to get this up early. Otherwise, it's pretty useless. Sandile, that's cool. So it looks like we're getting a Crocodile in the set. Otherwise, nothing too crazy. So this is Luzamine. So you can use this card only if your opponent has gotten at least 1 point. So it's the opposite of the other one. Choose one of your Ultra Beasts, attach 2 random energies from your discard pile to that Pokemon. So that's pretty cool. I'm curious how we're going to be able to utilize that. But that's a pretty interesting card. So now we're going to go to our 10 pack here. So let's just fast forward through this. So what Ultra Beasts are you guys trying to pull? Which ones do you guys suspect to be the chase card? So I'm just going to fast forward here. I do have enough to do a 10 pack. Looks like I'm going to be able to open maybe 1 or 2 packs afterwards. Before we continue, I just wanted to let you guys know that for only $2 a month, you can get early access to videos, custom emojis, status updates, and a supporter badge that changes the longer you're a member. You also have a chance to get randomly shouted out in a video. There are additional tiers if you'd like to support me even more. Thanks so much for watching, and an even bigger thank you for considering becoming a member. But let's go here. Looks like there was something in that one. So that's Lilligant, Mantine, Alolan Persian, Kartana, Pheromosa. So nothing great in this one. Flareon, Alolan Diglett. Okay, Beast Wall, Aaron, and another Beast Wall. Oh, I really hope we pull something because we're already on the 3rd pack and we haven't gotten anything. Alolan Meowth, Flareon, Looker. Your opponent reveals all the supported cards in their deck. That's pretty... That's an interesting card. Baltoy, Electrical Cord. So if the electric Pokemon this card is attached to is in the active spot and is knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, move 2 electric energy from that Pokemon and attach 1 energy each to 2 of your bench Pokemon. So if they get knocked out, you're able to move those energies around. This could be great depending on the right setup, but having to rely on that Pokemon to be destroyed is going to be pretty difficult, especially because we have things like Sabrina and Cyrus. So Lairon, Metacham, Kartana, and Blacephalon. So B-Punk, it does 130 and then he does 70 damage to himself, so that's probably not going to see any play. Ferroseed, Phantom, Poipole, Circuitry here, so Electronica, it does 60 damage and your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. Claydol, look at that Claydol, that's a pretty cool art. Pokemon both yours and your opponent can't be healed. Ooh, so this could be a fun card to test out, especially with all the new healing cards that we've been seeing, like with Lily. And so that could be fun to see if there's any value out of that. There's Phantom, Silvally, so Brave Buddies is 50 plus. If you played a supported card from your hand during this turn, this attack does 50 more damage. So 100 damage pretty easily on a stage 1. Sandile, Oranguru, and Celesteela. So once during your turn, you may switch your active Ultra Beasts with one of your bench Ultra Beasts. So you can just kind of move them around. This could be great for as a free retreat. And then his attack sucks, but so nothing too crazy from there. Sandygas, Lairon, and then Tapu Koko EX. So we did get a Tapu Koko, that's cool, and it's a 2-star. So we can, so let's see, it does 20 damage and you take an electric energy from your energy zone and attach it to this Pokemon. And then it does 90 with 3. So this one's kind of cool because first turn, right, if you get energy, if you're going second, obviously you're going to be able to put in energy on it, do 20, and then next turn you're able to hit for 90 right away. That can see a lot of value. It's short-term value, but it can ensure that you can kind of destroy your opponent before they get up and running. Dartrix, new Dartrix, Blitzel, Feral Seed, and Aggron. Nothing too great. Palossand, we're already on the 9th pack. Blitzel, Sandile, Stuffle, and Blacephalon. So last pack here, Sharpedo. The art for this Sharpedo looks very cool. Feral Seed, Luxio, Mantine, and Gladion. So nothing too great there, unfortunately. It looks like the only pull that we got out of that was our Tapu Koko EX. Okay, so let's just get it open. We got Shinx, Feral Seed, Baltoy, Beastite. So attacks used by the Ultra Beast this card is attached to do 10% or to do 10 damage to your opponent's active Pokemon for each point you've gotten. It can get pretty beefy. And then Gladion once again. Yeah, guys, looks like that was all I was able to pull. Wasn't anything too wild. We opened like 15 packs or so. We managed to pull 1 2-star, which, yeah, that sucks. But it happens. And we got to talk over like these new cards and kind of see what might be potentially meta with this deck. I do think the Tapu Koko EX has a lot of potential. And so I'm curious to see how that's going to play out. And now that I pulled that 2-star, hopefully I'm able to pull a few more throughout the days and build a deck for that. But otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all that. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.